earns him a fresh set of downs. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Shreds the tackle. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell from 13 yards out. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest. And now it's blocked. This is taken around the 12. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last.
Bye-bye, Beasley. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cole Beasley, 75 yards. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Going right side, he has Winton. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Flush to his right. Hauled in by Wheaton over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
It's a pickup of 14 there. And that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Another pistol look here. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. They'll roll him out right. Goes underneath for Bell. Oh, shifty.
Whoa.
Still going. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On second down, Roethlisberger sliding out of the pocket. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was rush coming, and he's taken down. Sean Lee in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete.
I remember being taught that cliches have become so for a reason. A lot of times they're true, right? What's that they used to tell us about letting sleeping dogs lie? Well, this one wasn't sleeping. Maybe it was just slumbering a little bit. But taking that gamble there, you've got the lead. You may have ignited them now. They stopped you.
That's exactly right. If you take the points here, you don't shift momentum necessarily on that play. You probably just did. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Elliott. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big gain there on 3rd and long. 35 yards. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Elliott. Room here to run. And a cutback right sideline. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off, William Gay. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of...
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
You got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Lawrence Timmons, the linebacker, there to get him down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Elliott. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott from 17 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Brandon, that's climbing the hill. And not only climbing it, but finally getting to the top and over. What a comeback.
What a comeback indeed. I mean, Charles, that was a 3-score deficit at one point that they were facing.
And let's face it, many times teams in that situation, they pretty much pack it in for the game.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Darius Hayward-Bay, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead.
A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Time for a break. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. And now they're in the hurry-up. He'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, partner, they're still going to have to go for it after that play, and I'm not sure that the running game is going to be a part of what they have to do on 4th down now.
From this far out, you wouldn't think so. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. This will be caught at about the 6. Le'Veon Bell unable to get in. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. A big play there on the screen pass. 35 yards. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. One man in the backfield, Elliott. He's going to get the football. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. Fighting through. And some room to maneuver. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
And on that long run, maybe the defense caught now.